The best master swimmers in the world have gathered in Mesa, Arizona for the U.S. National Championships, and 55-year-old Dr. Susan Helmrich is moments away from a major goal. Susan has plenty of determination, but doesn't have
my entire reproductive system, one lung, my gallbladder, my duodenum, half of my pancreas, and everything from my liver was rerouted. So literally, I have many, many missing body parts, and here I am.
Susan has battled back and beaten 3 very serious cancers to get here.
Okay, door mark.
Battles that began decades ago. Susan grew up in competitive swimming. In the late 70s, she was captain of the Syracuse University team. After graduating, Susan was diagnosed with a rare vaginal cancer, a hallmark of DES exposure in the womb. DES was the first synthetic form of estrogen and thought to prevent miscarriages. It was approved by the FDA without controlled studies, and beginning in the late 40s, prescribed to 10 million women worldwide, including Susan's mother. By the mid-50s, research revealed that DES didn't work and was potentially toxic and carcinogenic. But it was a big moneymaker for over 275 U.S. drug companies, and it wasn't until 1971 that it was removed from the market. But it was too late for 2 million DES daughters who were beginning to experience its devastating legacy. In a 10.5-hour operation, doctors removed Susan's vagina, uterus, and lymph nodes, reconstructing her vagina with her colon, a process requiring 2 more major surgeries over the next 3 years. As soon as possible, Susan was back in the pool.
Swimming and training and goal setting and surviving really is what it's all about. And without swimming, I don't think I would have survived. I really don't.
Cancer-free for 2 decades, Susan earned her master's from Harvard and her PhD in epidemiology from Cal Berkeley. She became an advocate for other DES daughters, got married, raised a family, and continued to swim. But in 1999, she was diagnosed with lung cancer, even though she never smoked a single cigarette. Doctors removed nearly her entire left lung, and once again, she got back into the pool in an effort to recapture her life. 10 years later, in 2009, Susan was diagnosed with a rare form of pancreatic cancer. This photo was taken the morning of her surgery, a final swim with her daughter and husband. Later that day, doctors removed part of her bowel, part of her stomach, her gallbladder, half her pancreas, her bile duct, lymph nodes, and rewired her digestive tract.
You can't imagine that your body can function without all these body parts. You know, a duodenum. I mean, before it was taken out, I was like, I thought you needed a duodenum. Why do you have it? You don't need it. A gallbladder. I have half of my pancreas. You know, it's like you can live without all these organs. So it's kind of astonishing.
Susan spent 23 days in the hospital, unable to eat anything. Her post-surgery routine included sessions with ancient Tibetan singing bowls, acupuncture, massage, foot reflexology, and Jin-Shin Jutsu treatments to balance energy flow. And she had a single goal in mind.
My goal when I was in the hospital was to swim in the next nationals that I could be ready for.
A few weeks after surgery, Susan was back in the pool, and it didn't go well.
And I swam 2 laps, and I thought, I'll never swim again. I swam 2 laps and burst into tears. And my husband was with me, and he reminded me that it was worse when I had my lung removed.
And so she kept swimming, kept dreaming of this day, her return to the national championships.
I remember this surgery saying, I can't wait to wake up each morning because I feel better every day. And that's kind of like what swimming taught me. You know, if you keep at it, you get better every day.
Susan is back and better than ever, finishing second in the national championships in the grueling 1650 and third in the 500. She's reinvented herself as one of the nation's top health and wellness coaches and is a tireless advocate, fundraiser, and event director for Swim Across America.
It's an amazing organization because what it does is it combines swimming events with raising money for cancer research.
While Susan acknowledges the importance of a positive attitude, she bristles at the suggestion that a positive attitude alone can beat cancer.
There is a lot of luck involved with cancer. I mean, I could have easily been one of the ones that didn't make it, and I have a lot of friends and wonderful, positive people who have not made it. Beyond the cells and the tumors that you just can't do anything about, I think that having a positive attitude really helps. And I have never, not one day, I don't think, I've been depressed. I'm just not a depressed person. I've been sad, and I've been mad, and I've been pissed that I've had to deal with this so many times.
Susan has amazed even herself, overcoming one of the darkest chapters in U.S. drug history. She's done it with the support of her family and friends and her not-so-secret weapon, the one thing she credits above all else for her amazing comebacks: swimming.
What's the moral of your story? What do you say to people out there?
Don't stop swimming. I mean, it has saved my life literally 3 times.